Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the real and fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in that. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vulture came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your life?
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
Back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, King. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Fought off foul. Next offering is in for a strike. The Phils would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Swung on, belted. Castellanos ranges back. Way back, out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Home run number 10 of the year. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Man aboard, and here is Devers.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
1 on, nobody out. A run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Over to Turner for one. On the first double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now batting Tristan Casas.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
That one in triple digits. Casas went deep in his most recent game. Right through there for a strike. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Solo shot opens the scoring for Boston. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the first. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Turner launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. This is Bryson Stott.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
Ball 1 there. One down, Phillies down a run. Cut on and lifted in the air, Rafaela. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Kyle Schwarber.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, it goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Whips it to Casas. Harper retired. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Masataka Yoshida. And that's in for a strike.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
That one ripped. And makes the play. One away. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Fastball for a strike. Abreu, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Now a drag bunt, third base side. No, that's foul. Yeah, foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Hey! Connor Wong now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. He swings and fouls one off. Cut out and missed, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. Crawford back to work. And that one fouled off. Now 1-1. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Stays alive. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. It's 1-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into the stadium with that swing. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball. Let that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice play.
Now it's Alec Bohm, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. On the ground to the left, and it gets by him. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Castellanos matched a homer in his last game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Boom. On at first, nobody out. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Abreu makes the catch, and there's one gone. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela moving under this one. 2 down. Now Garrett Stubbs. On the ground, right side. Story. They take the force out, and that is the inning. The Phillies draw even on this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
That's a ball.
Trevor Story in the box now
That
as he
was
leaves
1-0.
that one up high.
Nope, that's a ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Foul.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, you hit with that.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Tied up here in the early going. Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. Still tied 1-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the last of the third. And here is Sosa to the plate. Inside.
No, inside.
And that's ball 1. Grounds one to short. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Turner now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
0-1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Squirts away a little bit. One, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Turner over at first with 1 away. Pitch
That's a
misses.
ball.
Now 2-2. That's towards center. Rafaela on his way over. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So here is Bryce Harper. 0 for 1 so far. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. And that one's gone. He shoots one out to right. And that gives him a lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time, and that is that move. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 4-1. And Siggy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life, but so comfortable in the box against him. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 down, base is empty. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third. Here's the 0-2. And
1
ball
ball,
1.
2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That's to third. Devers throws
Got
out
him.
the first, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-1. Back after this on the show. And that one fouled off.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Just missing there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And here is Devers. And Devers hits that one. March brings it in, and there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Casas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Harper hustling after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 outs. He goes down looking. So they go quietly there. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 4 and the Red Sox. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. On the ground. Whips it to Casas. And a quick out, number 1. Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Garrett Stubbs. And And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. King back to work. Fastball for a strike. Yoshida in his third season, 31 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Harper. He'll do it himself.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. And the batter now, Wilyer Abreu. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. And gone. He made him pay for that one. His 7th home run of the season. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Juan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fly ball to right. Castellanos hauls it in for the out. Next to hit, Cedar Rafaela. And that's
Ball, that's
off
in.
the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate
2
and
balls,
working the count
no
after
strike.
that first at-bat strikeout.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
Inside, ball
missed.
3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Inside
That's
ball 4.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the
0-1.
best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
That
Ball
misses.
1.
And a count 1-2. Now
Ball
one miss.
inside.
Rafaela, the runner at first with 2 gone. That misses the
3-2.
zone. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
And a swing and a miss. Making 7 strikeouts for him. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Red Sox 2. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Oh, that got away from him.
That ball got
And
right
he's going
there.
to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner now 1 for 2. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Fired to second.
Out.
Throw to first, but he beat it.
In there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one wrapped foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
Did he
Stott
go?
checks his swing, appeal to third, and he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Abreu makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around second is Turner. Coming home. To second, but
He's
way
safe.
too late. Safe there. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Cutter Crawford done for the night, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Greg Weisser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
1-0.
Outside with a breaking ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Bouncer to second. Story tosses to first.
He's out.
That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's 5-2. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Top 6. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything.
0-1's the
and
count.
pulled it into the gap nicely.
Outside
I got a ball,
low.
1 strike.
1-1. Way
2-1.
inside. And that is out of play. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a chopper out to short. Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Devers now 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next
That's
offering is down low, and that's ball 1. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Fouled off to the right.
One ball, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots. It's the Phillies 5 and the Red Sox 3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th, and here comes Alec Bohm. That's out to center field. Rafaela on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Castellanos
Ball.
up for the 3rd time and takes
Ball
ball
1,
1.
no strikes.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Kirby Yates getting loose out there. Moore also throwing. The 1-0. And another ball.
No strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. On the ground, out to short. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Garrett Stubbs, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Pitch misses
1-1.
there, and it's 1-1. And that's
Ball
down
2.
and away. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup. So one hit is all they get. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 5 and the Red Sox 3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Chopped out in front of the plate. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. First pitch misses.
That's inside.
With the tying run at the plate, here the top half of inning number 7. And
2-0.
another ball. And that
That's ball
misses. 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fastball for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Abreu gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. On the ground right side. And it gets by him.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Really important at-bat coming up now.
Rafaela in the box now. Takes strike 1. On the ground, 2 ball. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. There's the strike. Fought off foul. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Got him. Huge strikeout there. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Moore.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right
Oh,
here.
that's
Got to do
inside.
his best to keep the score right where it is. Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Chop to third. Devers tosses across to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Trey Turner at the plate. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Abreu pulls that one down. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down. Nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside low, and 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Gets to it with a slide. To first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And it remains 5-3. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. King back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
He makes the grab, and there's one away. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
One down, base is empty. Just missed. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he's just about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's got a chance to get through this 8th inning if he can get 2 more quick outs.
Popped up right side. Harper snags it for the second out.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
0-1.
Devers stands in now and watches strike 1. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
2 outs, base is empty. Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. To the right side, and foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Castellanos ranges back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Harper stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Popped up. Hamilton squeezes it, and there's 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Outside.
That pitch is out.
And that is ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Kirby Yates, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Bernardino, a left-hander, also throwing. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Calls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-2 now. And that
One
one
ball,
up and in.
2
Look
strikes.
out. Straight.
Give up a little bit.
And look out.
First base.
As that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First offering in for a strike, Castellanos. Boom. Off of first with 2 away. Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rafaela sizes this one up. And that ends the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Matt Strong.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
So digging in, Tristan Casas. Strong, an all-star a season ago. He
0-1's the
features a
count.
four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and occasionally uses a
0-1.
cutter. And that one is downstairs, and the count is 1-1. In the air, left side. Schwarber in pursuit. Makes the grab. One down. He's 2 outs away. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. You're in the top of the 9th.
Ball, that's in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered in this game. And fouled off. And at first, 1 away.
All season long, racked up a number of saves. And
No ball, 2
sometimes
strikes.
the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Rolled out on strikes. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Liner, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Ripped on the ground to second, and he got the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling if you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. La mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan. lo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, ficheras hacen fila, son una bandida, buscan que la le bendiga.
Yeah, I'm saying I just chill it. Real west side, Compton, you already know what I'm talking about. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Why thank you, we the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater, bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a town. I made the block, little snag or two. Auntie in the cockers, know Johnny is the projects, know what I'm saying, Lucy Lou. Tryna kill bills off $1 meal, really will fix your whole attitude. Been rapping about the real since a little. Imagine if I had a boo. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, booking nose. First I ever rolled, shorty, the whole block posted. Everybody not the vocals, any social, I'm posted. I'm like riding, I can't cope, I don't know, could be inside. First line was about my sugar. You just heard that he died on the last Friday.
How about your feelings, how about them feelings? Come high up the ceiling, come, I want you to get with me. Come slide with me. I got a feeling, get it crackin' like a kill it. In the back, chillin' with you, I want you to get with me. Come slide with me.
I just want a buttercream beamer with an R&B beat. Fly straight to the pay like a bees. A little thick thing, keep it. Got a feel like she shine to Adidas. Ever since a young, I've been a leader. I'm not a pledge of allegiance. Kids to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't shit. Just to the fantasy about watching other hip hop. Meanwhile, a few trying down the block, they getting robbed by the stops. I can't believe what I see with my eyes. So nowadays, I'm like, good, I'm under to the skies and manifest anything I need. Anything on a power trip. When the whole team, the power strip. No, love to this, trying to politic. Got my guys already, got my queen already, how I sound already, how my songs already. Got a mess of how they ain't on already. I'm good. Take it day by day. My vice is money in my safe. Cash going up as I elevate. I was down bad, now I'm
How about your feelings, how about the feelings? Come high up the ceiling, come, I want you to get.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Yankees. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And towing the slab here, Carlos Rodon. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That's the third, and that's just foul. And through the swing, it's a strikeout. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And first offering is fouled off. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult,
Ball one.
especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that
2
one
balls,
is
2
inside.
strikes.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Edmundo Sosa.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Bellinger sizing it up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx, and today's starter, King. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Cody Bellinger, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Ball for a strike. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. That one finds the zone, and now 2-2.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. The Phillies could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Registers the punch out and hits 101.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
And now, Anthony Volpe. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, the clubhouse mood swings a little more with each game down the stretch, Boog. Win this one, and they'll be feeling pretty good. Lose it, and maybe some anxiety starts to set in.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here comes Aaron Judge. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Judge working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Clips the corner, 0-1.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
2 out.
Runner!
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. And the ball throws way into center field. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. That one misses.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. King, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. Now here is Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber batting in the cleanup spot. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Rodon ready. Here comes. And a foul ball. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Not close with that one, and it's a full count. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Nick Castellanos
no strike.
at the plate and takes high there.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Second inning here, no score. Fastball the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now, Alec Bohm. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Bohm with a homer in his last game. Foul ball. Missed with a changeup.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe throws to first in time. And now 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. And they get the out. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. First
ball,
pitch
that's off the plate.
just misses. Swing and a miss, strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. 98 at the knees for a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Jason Dominguez in the box with 2 gone.
The count.
And takes a look at a called strike. Next one is off the plate. And the count even 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. That's down and in.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 1 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers.
What do you got?
Swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And yes, he offered at it. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe fires over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And next is the designated hitter, Weston Wilson.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Ripped to short. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball 1 low.
Down.
2 outs, base is empty.
That's outside.
Finds its way through, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Little chopper rolls foul. Rodon fires. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a base hit up the middle. So now back to the top of the order.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Line to left, down the line, and it's foul. Out towards right center field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed.
Ball 1.
Goldie at first, 1 gone. That missed by a lot.
No
And
strike.
now 2-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On to first.
Out.
Got him. It's Aaron Judge now.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That one drifts inside.
That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Base hit into center field. Goldie. To the plate. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Stanton now.
Now it's 1-0.
And that is downstairs. 1-0. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That misses. Ball 1. Lined in the left center. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. Here comes the throw. Save! And they lead by 2.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Swings through that. He looks fresh out there. Just
0-2 is the count.
needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And takes low for ball 1. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and the inning is over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. Yankees 3 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Rodon back to work. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Phils just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-1. Way
Ball
high.
3.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in
Ball
this one or
4.
not.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. Misses
1-0.
again, 5 in a row. And
2
another
balls,
ball.
no strikes.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now here is Alec Bohm. That one is absolutely belted. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Throw cut off, now to the plate. The tag
Right there.
out.
He's out.
And now it's JT Real Muto. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. One runs in, and it hits the fence. Relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Well, we're starting over. 2 RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Real Muto headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and
On the
he's
tag,
out.
he's out.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there. Try to score from second base on that base hit, and I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough. Cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Wilson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 5-3. They absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed.
Ball 1, no
112
strikes.
miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
4 runs already in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. And that one inside, and it hit him. Brandon Marsh now at the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
And a ground ball to first. And foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Nabs it, and that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Phillies 5 and the Yankees 3. Back at Yankee Stadium, at the plate, Oswaldo Cabrera. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2.
That hit
got
him.
him. Take
And
your
the
base.
leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And now here is Jason Dominguez.
Ball 1.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Liner, and this could be trouble. Here's the throw, coming home. He'll score easily.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read. Terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Goldie will hit next. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the
Strike
count.
one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
I'd say that
No
stayed
ball,
in the
two
tunnel for
strikes.
a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Bellinger at
Inside,
the plate
ball
now,
one.
and that's inside.
Aye.
Dominguez over at second, one down. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
One
He's
ball,
been able to go
two
inside
strikes.
as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Swing and a pop-up. Turner settles underneath it. Brings it in. 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 2. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike
0-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Wow, no fair
0-2.
right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap
That's
on
a
that
ball.
pitch.
The next offering misses.
1 ball, 2
Gonna
strikes,
count
the count.
1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Both 2 in this one. Foul ball there.
Well, these Phillies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He is struck out, and he is walked. And a big swing and a miss. Double-barreled action
0-1's the
in the
count.
bullpen. Scott Efros preparing to come on if needed. Cruz also getting ready. A little out front there as he swings
No
through
ball,
it.
2
The
strikes.
hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time.
Oh,
Time.
that
He
got
got
him.
hit. First base.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Castellano leads off first with 2 down in the inning. In the dirt, but kept close. Misses the zone for a
2
ball.
strikes.
That was the sweeper. misses. It's a strikeout. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in, and there's one down. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. That misses the zone. Ball one. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And a base hit. Around first. Digging for 2. Throws to second. In there. That's a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. It's gone. That one's gotta feel good. His second over this series, and they tack on 3. It's 7-5. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Fires the first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 7-5. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. That skips in the dirt. Action in the pen down there. Danny Coulombe getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And a swing and a miss there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Hit in the air, left field. 1 away. Next to hit, Edmundo Sosa. Out to short, Volpe. Slings to first in time.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Wilson at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty.
0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. So no runs, no hits. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. That clears the zone. Strike 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back. That's not coming back.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity. In this case, it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and the lack of results, he's been having lately. I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Judge out on the play. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
0-1's the count.
And that drops in for a strike.
Perhaps not
No
quite
ball,
ready to
2
hit.
strikes.
First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now
Ball,
backs
back
against the
outside.
wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Turner in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Out in front and foul to the left side. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And it's off the wall. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And here is Brandon Marsh.
Nope, outside.
Check swing, no appeal. Next pitch is outside. Yankees up by 3. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first.
He's out.
That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and now just a 2-run deficit. Kyle Schwarber digs in now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
You need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Just misses.
Outside.
And that's ball 1. And
2
delivers
balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch downstairs, and now it's filled up 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Caught him looking for the K. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Painter. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
Man at second. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Sends it to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's a base hit. Oh, he botches it. Chisholm around third. He'll score. Gets off the throw. He's safe. He's safe.
Wastes no time there. Got fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. He's safe. He beat it. Lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Inside,
Got the barrel
1.
in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swinging a foul out of play. And now 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Dominguez stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Schwarber makes the grab. 2 away down. Runner takes off. pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And there's the ball.
0-2 count. You got the
One ball,
opportunity to expand
two
the
strikes.
zone. Couldn't get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
2-2 the count.
In the dirt, blocked. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 runs, 3 hits. 1 left. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Scott Efros, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Hamilton getting cranked up as well. Castellanos tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Line drive. Dominguez makes the play, and there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. JT Realmuto. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Out to short, Volpe. Over to first.
He's out.
And that will end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Ross.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
That misses.
Ball, that's inside.
It's 2-0. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And at first, now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are...
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Realmuto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And Judge takes a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Stanton, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Volpe, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first.
Got him.
Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Efros.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's back there. That's long gone. He sends it out of here. His second home run of the series, and they're chipping away. It's 10-7. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So up next, Weston Wilson. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Got him swinging. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Scott Efros won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Devin Williams comes on trying to close it out.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Just
That's a ball.
missed. There's a strike. Late with the swing there.
They just do that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And if you're not looking up at that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Williams is just 1 strike away.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees slugged their way to a win in this one.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And your final 10-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya